Cougar middle bunkhouse island kitchen just landed here. HaylettRV of Coldwater, Michigan. Not a new floor plan to the market by any means, but this is a new addition to Cougar's lineup. And you're like, how could that be? These guys have been the #1 selling fifth wheel for 14 straight years, and the next guys just, there's a huge gap between them. How could it be that they're just now getting into one of the most popular bunkhouse layouts out there? And the short answer is, this is the biggest Cougar ever built. To get a middle bunkhouse, you have to have a very large fifth wheel. Unless you're willing to take some really weird mutant accommodations. Well, Cougar's production lines weren't set up to have a fifth wheel this darn long. By the way, if you ever want to check the full specs on any unit that we carry, I leave you folks a link right down the video description. It says check for price and availability. You're one click away from looking at things like price tags, total length, tank capacities, all that good stuff. This one comes in just over 11,000 pounds, so you're probably going to want at least a 3/4 ton. I don't want people going, oh no, my half ton can pull 12,200 pounds. This is not a half ton tower. If you want to argue with me, if you're going to do it no matter what, I guess that's fine, but my recommendation is get a better truck. That's why we also specialize in towing vehicles here. I don't have to, you know, I sleep well at night knowing that we gave people the honest truth about stuff like that, and we didn't just try to ramrod you into something that's going to get your family killed. So, why has this been the unopposed leader of its class for 14 straight years? That's the stuff I want to zero in on. Suffice to say, they've found a way to zero in on everything that matters and nothing that doesn't. For instance, we've got automatic leveling. That is a big deal nowadays. We've got 0 degree tested and proven ratings here. This is 0 degree tested. This is a big fifth wheel, so we've got a pin box made for, you know, heavier towing weights and things like that, the Rotoflex pin box. You've got basically a big rubber chunk up here that flexes to help soak a lot of that road shock and jolt. We've got a very wide, large pass-through storage, and they gave you plenty of outside storage without going to the extent of having a drop frame storage. Tall storage looks impressive, but it's really not extremely functional. Wide storage is better than tall storage. This is plenty tall enough. I mean, you can put your big toolboxes and stuff in here. So you're getting the stuff that matters and not the stuff that doesn't. Part of the way they achieve that 0 degree rating is their fully enclosed docking station. And one of the things I like is they actually protect their gate valves over here so that those pull rods right there are not exposed. All of your gate valves and everything are inside the frame rails where there's forced air heating, insulation, all kinds of good stuff. I like these extra skylights up here. They let a lot of light inside too. Let's look at slide outs here. So Cougar slide outs, I like to point out, are fully walkable. That is not something that every fifth wheel has. Some of the copycat brands who want to call themselves Cougar killers can't kill the Cougar because they don't have the stuff that the Cougar has inside the skin, in the guts. The slide outs, like I said, are walkable. They have a triple seal system with a aluminum like interior rain gutter basically, so that if water somehow does get through multiple seals, it's then just channeled away from the trailer. They even have an extra seal designed just for traveling under the slide outs. That's the fine detail stuff other brands don't have, guys. That's why I like to point this stuff out. This also rides on a MoRide CRE 3000 suspension. That's the same suspension that was only available on luxury level fifth wheels not too long ago, but this flirts with a lot of those things. This does have a gel-coated fiberglass skin, by the way, so it looks great. It's going to clean easy. It's going to keep well. It helps keep that sun off it. Definitely full walk-on roof here. You know, that's just not even a concern. Somebody asked me that, I'm like, wow, I guess I can't take that for granted. So there you go, I mentioned it. The aluminum entry steps, they don't flex the way steel steps will, so they're a little bit stronger. They're also easier to see at night, and they don't slip around. They're not as slippery on your feet. Let's step inside here. Friction hinged 30-inch wide baggage door, or pardon me, entry door, so that you do have a bigger, wider door when you come in. Now, this one, normally your control panel on a Cougar is going to be dead in front of you when you walk in, but the bunkhouse is back here, so they did shift it just a touch, but it's not all that far away. Boop, one touch and we're in business. By the way, this does have a handy little multi-function remote control that comes with it in the royalty package that we put on every one of our Cougars. You can operate your levelers, your bedroom slides and everything, your awning. What is nice is you can walk in here And I can stand here and push the button and make sure that my slide out in the bedroom is coming in unobstructed. You can't always do that in a lot of fifth wheels. It's got a handy little storage station here. It comes with its own USB recharger. No big deal. There are different interior decors available. So if you like everything in this except these lighter fabrics, give us a call. We probably got a different one in stock. There's a good chance the one you're looking at in this video has already sold, actually. So let's get dug in here. We've got, again, you've seen this floor plan probably bunches of times before, but it's not the playbook, guys. It's the execution. It is executed well. All the important fine details are there, like a wall-controlled max air ceiling fan up top, the extra skylights for extra light in here. All that important stuff is here. 8 cubic foot gas and electric fridge. So this is a very towing and going friendly floor plan. Solid surface countertops in the kitchen with a stainless steel undermounted sink and a high-rise pull-out sprayer faucet. So a very, very solid functional kitchen space here. The TV you see swings out. So it can face the dinette, it can face the dual reclining theater seats that are directly across from the TV, so there's no bad seat in the house. Even if you're sitting back here, the TV can twist and face you back there. The other nice little side benefit of the viewing adjustable television is you can get to the back of this thing. You can actually get to the plug-ins back here, and a lot of RVs don't allow you to do that. They say, oh, you can plug a Blu-ray player in if you want. Good luck! Good luck getting to it. It ain't easy. All-in-one AM, FM, CD, DVD, Bluetooth player. We got our Bluetooth soundbar over there. Actually, 2 different Bluetooth type things. And someone's like, well, why do they do that? Because good luck finding a soundbar that isn't also Bluetooth. It's just how stuff is built nowadays. Electric space heater. This thing down here we call a fireplace. It's an electric space heater. It takes a lot of the burden off your furnace in the spring and the fall times. If you are camping when it's cold outside, you actually don't want to run that because it will trick the thermostat into thinking you're up to proper cabin temperature, which will stop forcing hot air into the underbelly. That's a little cold camping tip there for you. These are all 50 amp service. So you can, and often we do, add the second air conditioner to these so that you get that maximum cooling power. This back here is a tri-fold memory foam hide-to-bed sleeper sofa. So as if in a bunkhouse you needed more sleeping, but that's just how the business is. You know, it is nice to be able to put that all in here. This is kind of a side effect of the fact that the middle bunkhouse gives you something bunkhouses don't normally give you, and that is a nice living room. This is a traditional fifth wheel living room. Well, this living room comes with a hide-to-bed sofa on the back. Well, I've had people say, well, why don't they put something else there? Because what else are you going to put there that's going to work any better than that? You know, it does the job, and it does it well. So if you don't sleep on it, who cares? No big deal. Both sides of the sofa have side stands. And I like that they have these outlets right here for accessories, because we all got phones and stuff in our pocket. They have the roll-down night shades here, the blackout shade. I had someone ask me, well, why don't they have day and night shades? Because this is an 80% UV tinted window. We can see out of it, just like automotive tint. No problem. We can see out of it all day long. But people can't see into it. The sun can't bake you inside of the RV. So that's kind of the reason that you used to have a lot of day and night shades, but you don't anymore. Is the money from the day-night shade was invested in the window directly, essentially, in this business. Speaking of windows, big rear windows, big dinette windows, too. You've got great scenic viewing. And what I like about this one, somebody knocks on your door, I can look right here and I can see who's at the door. Is it Joe, the guy that I like, or is it Earl, the guy that I don't? Everybody knows Earl. I know one Earl that's a pretty decent fella. Storage below the dinette, and this island is pure storage. And one of the things I like about it is you've got 3 of these big full extension drawers right here with a wide open space under that sink right there that you can use for, you know, waste baskets and whatnot. I like the fact that they actually did not put solid surface sink covers in here. Don't get me wrong. I like solid surface sink covers. They feel good. You have to stow them in transit. A lot of people don't do that. So Cougar said, well, rather than pointing the finger at our customer and saying, well, you broke your sink cover because you used it wrong, let's just eliminate the potential for failure entirely. And that is the kind of stuff I like in Cougars. That's the kind of thing I like to see from a manufacturer. Let's not argue. Let's fix the problem. Let's address the cause, not the symptom. That's Cougar. Cougar addresses the cause. Floor-to-ceiling pantry over here. That's a lot of mac and cheese, ladies and gentlemen, with more space over here for the rest of the awesome sauce that you're going to put together in that Cougar goulash. Big wide open space over here too, with appliance outlets under there. And this is neat. I purposely left this off to show you. All their little accent lights that aren't on a wall switch, boop, they're touch activated. Boop. I like that. I don't know. Those are super, super fun and cool to me. That's just a neat thing. Over here, this is the private middle bunkhouse. And this is probably the most popular variation of the middle bunkhouse with the hide-a-bed sleeper sofa in here. Because what it lets you do is, this can be a bunkhouse, obviously, or it can be a bonus room. If you want to use this like an office or a den, or a man or lady cave, you can do all that stuff. If you're a big-time sports fan, you can sit here and watch your sports on this big flat screen that you're like, it's so close I can literally touch it with my toes. It's like having your own home away from home theater. I like that. But in the meantime, you've got some kicking storage going on in here. There's a lot of storage in this thing that it's just bonus storage space, you know. So you can always use some of this for overflow kitchen space. If this is a very popular layout for like grandpas and grandmas with just an occasional grandkid guest. That's a very nice time to use one of these right here. They did go with the loft. Some brands do, some brands don't. What I like about this is obviously it could be sleeping space, but it's a perfect attic. Again, if you don't need it as a traditional bunkhouse, that's what's so cool about this floor plan. It's the first, last, and only fifth wheel you ever need to look at, because you could always use that as an attic for storage, and you've got that easy access ladder to get right there. Something they did different here, which I think is interesting, is they left all of this on the lower deck of the fifth wheel. A lot of middle bunks, the loft portion's actually upstairs. I don't know, it's different. I like it. It makes it look and feel a lot larger. I can certainly say that. Bathroom, pretty traditional Cougar bathroom. They got about 3 bathroom variations that they cycle through, and there's, this is a very popular one. Let me flip some lights on in here. That may not hurt. I do also want to mention a one-piece seamless molded self-reinforced shower. Grown adults, you can literally jump up and down in that without hurting anything. And if you're looking for a shower that can fit too, well, hey, there you go. Enjoy your life, guys. Big sink too. Big sink and big medicine cabinet, so you can actually, adults can wash their hands in here. That's something that I'm big on. Not a little kid bunkhouse sink. I also want to point out all doorways. You're going to see the interior walls, and this is not just Cougar. This is Keystone, period. They have really, really thick interior walls. 3-inch interior walls with fully framed bedroom doors. Like, very similar in that respect to home construction. Every door is framed, and I noticed that because I kept noticing that our Keystones, the doors didn't pop open when they weren't supposed to. That's because the door jamb stays square like it's supposed to. Not every RV does that. That's that detail stuff I point out. So, just like they have a couple different bathroom setups, they have a couple different bedroom setups, this being another one of their very popular ones. This is a true queen, 60 by 80 true queen. We've got the big closet in the front. This is set up for a Combo-Matic washer dryer over there. Big time window over here, which I like too. Gives us lots of light and cross breeze here in the bedroom, because you do have cross breeze windows up by the head of the bed, if you noticed. TV hookups up here, so you can either pedestal mount a TV or wall mount, whatever you want to do, above this big dresser space that we have. Now, a neat thing on this bedroom and bathroom configuration is you're actually getting an extra closet over here, an extra area you can throw beach towels and fold up some sweaters or jeans or what have you. It does a lot of things, and it does a lot of things very well in this layout. And this door right here, remember how I was talking about how the remote control, you can walk in the bedroom to make sure that your slide out in your bedroom's not going to crush anything. You can see this door using the remote control, but when I'm standing here at the control panel, you can't see that door. That's why that remote control's handy, guys. It helps you at setup and tear down to make sure you don't break stuff. So, there you have her. Give us a call, 800-256-5196. HaylettRV of Coldwater, Michigan. We do hitching, pieces, trades, parts, financing, truck and trailer, package deals, delivery, anything and everything in between. Who knows? Maybe we'll even fix you lunch sometime. So take care, stay safe, have fun, and happy camping, everyone.